China's real estate boom once looked unstoppable. For years, shiny skyscrapers rose overnight, entire cities appeared from nothing, and property prices seemed to move in only one direction: up. At the center of this story was a simple belief shared by millions of Chinese families: real estate is the safest investment you can ever make. Developers took advantage of this belief. They borrowed massive amounts of money to buy land, started projects everywhere, and sold apartments before they were even built. Buyers paid in advance, trusting that construction would be completed on time. This cycle created fast growth, but it also planted the seeds of a dangerous bubble. Evergrande became the biggest symbol of this system. At its peak, the company was building projects in hundreds of cities and had millions of unfinished apartments. To keep expanding, it borrowed more and more. Banks, bond investors, suppliers, and even ordinary home buyers were indirectly funding its growth. The company wasn't just a property developer anymore, it was a debt machine. The real problem was not just Evergrande. The entire Chinese real estate model depended on constant price increases. Local governments relied on land sales for revenue. Developers relied on pre-sales to fund construction. Buyers relied on rising prices to protect their savings. If prices stopped rising, the whole system would feel pressure. That pressure arrived when China's government stepped in. Worried about financial risk, regulators introduced strict rules to limit how much developers could borrow. Suddenly, companies that survived on easy credit were cut off. Cash flow dried up, construction slowed, confidence cracked. Evergrande couldn't survive without new borrowing. It missed payments, projects stalled, and angry homebuyers protested across different cities. People who had paid their life savings for homes were left with empty concrete shells. The shock spread quickly. Investors panicked, banks tightened lending, and other developers began to fall like dominoes. This is where the bubble became visible. Property prices started falling in many areas. Demand dropped because people were afraid to buy unfinished homes. When buyers disappeared, developers lost their main source of cash. A system built on trust suddenly ran on fear. But here's the deeper truth. This wasn't just a business failure. It was a social and economic problem. In China, real estate represents a huge portion of household wealth. When property values fall, people feel poorer, spend less, and lose confidence in the future. That slowdown affects jobs, consumption, and overall economic growth. The government has tried to manage the collapse carefully. Instead of a sudden crash, authorities aim for a slow deflation of the bubble. Some projects receive support to ensure homes are delivered. Some developers are quietly restructured. The goal is stability, not chaos. Still, the damage is real. The Evergrande collapse exposed how fragile debt-driven growth can be. It showed that building more and borrowing more cannot last forever. When growth depends on belief rather than real income and demand, the bubble eventually bursts. China's real estate crisis is a warning, not just for one country, but for the world. Easy money can create rapid growth, but it also hides deep risks. When confidence breaks, even the largest giants can fall. And when they do, the shock is never limited to just one company. It spreads through the entire system.